Recently, I launched a product on Amazon and it just didn't go well. I spent $4,000, I bought 1,000 units, and in the first month of this product, most days I sold zero. I was a month into this product, I had 970 units still sitting in Amazon's warehouses. At that rate, I am going to take years to sell this product out. My goal was just to hopefully pick up some sales velocity, break even, and get out. But I finally got tired and decided I was going to take the necessary steps to make this product sell. And everything has completely changed. Yesterday, I sold 18 units. I'm now ranked number 3 on page 1 for one of the very big keywords for this niche. There's really only 2 keywords that drive the sales. On top of that, I told myself I was never, ever reordering. But yesterday I just put an order in for another 1,000 units to prepare for the in season, which for this niche right here is January, okay? So things have completely changed. And a lot of people think that on day 1, I'm gonna show you exactly what I did to get this product moving. I've got 5 or 6 steps that I will try on every single listing of mine that doesn't sell well. But you need to understand, unless you have a great giveaway strategy lined up, or you have an incredibly innovative product, or you get lucky, your product's not going to just magically sell 10 units on day 1. You have to have a serious reason why that's going to happen, because you need to build up some reviews, you need to build up some ranking in order to actually get like serious organic sales. And most of you I've seen it before. Today I had a subscriber reach out to me, tell me his first product didn't go well, and so he just kind of gave up, okay? And after talking to him, I know exactly what his issue is, and it's the same issue I've seen from multiple other people who launch products that don't go well, okay? You launch a product and just expect it to sell. Then you're like, okay, maybe I'll try some ad PPC, and still it doesn't go very well. So they just give up and assume the product failed. It's not necessarily even the product, it's you, it's the mindset you have. The reason why I changed this product around from 33 units in a month to 18 units in a day is because I was willing to try literally everything in order to make this listing work. And that's what you're gonna need to do too. So this right here is the actual product we're looking at here in Seller Central. And when you see Seller Central, that's how you know somebody sells on Amazon. There's a few people here on YouTube that I questioned a lot. But that's a total side note. You guys can see here, 2 months ago, I sold 33 units total. Absolutely nothing. And a third of those sales came from one guy who bought 10 units. So I wasn't able to sell anything, whereas this last 30 days, I've sold 347 units. That is over 10x what I did the month before it. And it's because of one thing really that made the biggest difference. I'll show you guys on this next list, it's number 3. But that is what single-handedly changed everything. And you can see here, sales gradually increased throughout the month. It's because my product kept getting ranked higher and higher and higher to where I'm finally at now. And the last couple weeks have been pretty consistent because I've been ranked well. Let's look at some data. Yesterday I sold 9 units. It was actually 2 days ago that I sold 18, and things are going very well. Right now at this price, even though I think we can move it up a couple dollars, I buy the product for $3.90. That's the all-in cost. That includes my product cost plus the shipping cost to Amazon. Then I get after fees about $5.50. So that means that I'm making about right now it's like about 160%. No, about 130% return on my money. It's anything above 100 is what you should be shooting for. So here is the list of everything that I changed and everything that I will change in future products to get one selling if it's not selling, and about the order that I will actually do them. So the very first one is changing my listing. I went through 3 different titles. I went through multiple iterations of pictures. When I got my pictures from my photographer, they weren't everything I wanted to, okay? They weren't everything I wanted, but I waited too long to get them. So I didn't have a lot of time to get new iterations from them. And so I put them up and they needed to be improved. A couple things that I did is I put new actual diagrams in there. I put some diagrams in there. I put a comparison photo in there to compare mine and my competitors. That was the biggest difference that I made. And where did I get all these ideas? Okay, I kind of had some of them in my mind at the beginning that just weren't executed well from the start. But what I do, okay, is copy first of all. copy the best seller in my niche. Absolutely copy the best sellers in my niche. But what I also like to do is go take a look at 30, 40, $100,000 a month listings. And every single time I go look at some of those, I learn something that I could put in my other products. Oh, I could take this title change and put it in one of my products. It would work very well. Or, oh, this kind of diagram photo, I could use that on my product. And every single time I learn something, I recommend the hell out of doing that and learning from those really well listed big listings that are often optimized well. So that's the first thing I did. Went through multiple iterations. In fact, I have a friend, Raphael, he is a multi-million-dollar a year seller. And even him, having multiple dozens of successful products, he still launches his products with a listing that looks a lot different than the one he ends up with. So if $1 million seller is going through all these iterations, you probably should be focusing on improving it too, because you just don't know what's going to work well. Okay, you don't know exactly what's the best. The second thing that I finally did when I decided to take this product seriously was I got some reviews. What I should have done when I had this product launched is had 5 to 10 people lined up that would review my product. They have friends of friends of friends that were ready to buy my product and then review it after they got it. Now, we know, I talked about this before, this is a black hat method that you need to be very careful with doing. Amazon doesn't like it. But the difference between a product listing with 0 reviews and 5 is absolutely massive, okay? And that's why I should have had this done. But when this product came into Amazon, I was literally on a plane, 14-hour plane ride to China for 10 days where my internet was garbage. So I hadn't done this. I hadn't done this, which was my mistake. But that is absolutely something that I should have done, and I did do once I finally got serious about it. So the third thing that I did, and this was the big game changer, this is the one thing that changed absolutely everything, was changing my price. I started this product launched at, literally, this is the biggest thing. I started at $16 when I launched it. It obviously didn't sell, so I raised the product price. I have one friend who was selling a product well at $20 and raised it to $30 and sold the same number of units because the higher price perceived more value. So I tried that. I realized, okay, let's raise it to $19.99. Still absolutely nothing. So I went to the extreme. Let's try $25. And that still did not work at all. So at this point, I've tried 3 different sales prices, all 3 of which had failed miserably. And then I tried the 4th one. And this is what changed everything. I raised the product price to $9.99. That is my break-even price. Every time I sell a unit, I don't make a single dollar. I don't make anything. I don't lose anything unless I spend money on PPC, which I did lose about $200, $250 on PPC when this product was at break-even. But when I lowered my product price, I started getting sales from my PPC, which was super cheap. I started getting organic purchases, and slowly it started ranking me up. Even when your product sells very well, it takes a while to rank up. Usually, 7 to 10 days, they say they do. Back in the day when everyone was doing giveaways, 7 to 10 days is how long it took to get a product ranked and solidified. That's how long they would do giveaways for. And so it's going to take a little bit of time. And over a couple weeks, at probably 3 weeks total, I got myself to where I'm at now, ranked at number 3 on page 1. Okay, so putting my product price at break even, my product looked so good compared to everyone else's. It had the lowest price. It had my differentiation, which was better. And that was enough to get it selling and get it moving. Even my advertising was so cheap, at this point. It was like $1, $1.50 to get a sale, which is actually quite cheap. Maybe not on a $10 product, but most markets in the products in the market are more expensive. The 4th thing, I didn't try this too much on this niche, but every single product, I run some PPC to see how effective it is. Okay, this is the paid advertising on Amazon. Sometimes, for some products, you will find that it's very cheap to get sales for PPC. Other products, it's going to be very expensive. Some products, there's only going to be 2 keywords that you find are profitable for you to run PPC on. Every single product is different, just like changing your price is going to be different on every single product. That's why you've got to try some, especially if this is your first time around. You need to try every single thing you can. So I didn't do a lot of it, especially when my product was at break even. You got to understand there are literally, I have 8 ways to get ranked on page 1. Okay, if the top guy's selling 20 units a day and you're selling 4, you are never going to get up there on page 1. It's just not going to happen. So somehow you have to get more sales velocity. And so you need to figure out which method is the cheapest to get you ranked. Sometimes it is going to be PPC. Sometimes it is going to be going out and lowering your price to break even. Sometimes it's going to be raising your price, okay? All of that could work for certain products, and you need to figure out which is cheapest. The fifth thing, okay, that I haven't done, but if I'm working on, but if this product hadn't started selling, I would have already done this. I'd already done number 6. I'd already done number 7, because when a product is not selling, I'm going to do absolutely everything to get it selling. So I would have added a video to the listing, okay? There's actually a way you can add a video to listing, going around the kind of the back end way and finding somebody who has a Vendor Central account. You can find them on Fiverr, Upwork, and they can put a listing on you. Normally you have to have your video, you have to have a trademark to do this, but there's a way to do it. Now, I have no clue how this is going to work. Amazon, this is definitely gray hat, which means Amazon isn't really clear on where this stands in their rules. So they could come back to me in a month and be like, Adam, why do you have this? You have a video on your listing? Like, get this. You shouldn't have this on here. And I might lose that video in a month. Who knows what might happen? Or it might just stay there for years. I have zero clue. But I am going to do this to try it out, to see how it works and figure out if it works. I don't know anybody who's ever tried it. I saw it on a YouTube video once. But again, I'm doing something to learn, and that's the whole process here. Number 6, Facebook ads, right? I have run Facebook ads for other things, but I've never once run successfully, and I've definitely never run one period for Amazon products. But if the product wasn't selling, I would go out there, get every YouTube video, get any course I could get my hands on to learn how to run these Facebook ads effectively and sell my product, okay? We're still gonna try these out, but it's not number one priority now because the product has started selling. And I just think there's other things that could make me more money than learning how to run Facebook ads for this product. So 7, influencers, right? I'd be reaching out to tons of influencers. We just had one person in our mastermind. She's launching her first product and got somebody with 200,000 Instagram followers to offer to put her product on this Instagram, on her Instagram story. So not only was this girl willing to buy the product, she bought 2 units herself, this Instagram influencer, and she also is going to put it on her story for free. I have no clue how this is going to go, but she has 200,000 followers. This is going to be a massive increase for this product. But here's what you didn't know. She reached out to 20 people total, 20 different Facebook groups, Instagram influencers, and every single one of them, except this girl, said no. So she got rejected 19 times until one person said yes, okay? Just like I went through 3 different product prices that absolutely failed and one worked, this is the mindset that you need to have absolutely to get this stuff going when it's just not working. And the last thing I want to try is giveaways. Now, I have bashed on giveaways before. I don't like them. But the thing I don't like about giveaways is when you sell a product for 70, 100% off, Amazon knows you're selling it for less, and they don't like that. But the kind of giveaways I'm talking about are giveaways where you PayPal somebody some money, you give them a rebate, where Amazon doesn't know they're discounted. And so Amazon can't bash you for that because they don't know. I see people who are trying to unload their products on Facebook groups that they didn't work, okay? They're like, I have 400 products of this product. It didn't work, it wouldn't sell. And they're trying to give away their products for almost free. And I keep thinking like, that is the stupidest thing ever. You have 400 units that you can use that instead of giving them away for almost free, you can try out these methods to try and get it working. Look, 400 units, you could give away half of those as a giveaway. Like, you could try giving away influencers. You could send one, you could do so many things. And I don't want to see any more people trying to do that just because they don't want to put in the work. If you guys want to see some really more good content like this that's in depth, a lot of stuff that I don't find too often on YouTube, I do have a course. It's the cheapest one out there. I partner with a 7-figure seller to do it. You don't have to get the course, okay? I'm still going to put out very good content like this on YouTube. Either way, I'd appreciate if you guys hit the subscribe button and let me know what you guys have done to get your products ranked and what the difference maker has been.